swipe out the G-Shock. Moving slowly, I know the street hype. No more double, go ahead a detox. Yeah, yeah. Came from the trenches, they ain't showing us no love. Thugging in the city, all we wanted was a hug, yeah. We on the block like every night to catch a buzz. Get the cash and take my family out the hood, that's a must. Was a hood baby with no soldiers. Bad past never left my mind, it's taking over.
Oh, and by the way, the other car that I had before, the AC broke on it, and it is 30 plus degrees here. So yeah, it is kind of hot and humid. I think humidity is around 90% or something like that. But anyways, I had to change the car, so I went to the rental car place and got it replaced. And well, I got this car. It's pretty cute, right? It's like my little K-car Japanese bumblebee.
That is why it's hard to stay sober. Glad to see the sun, but my heart getting colder. Life's so crazy, what we been through. When you die, the only time that they gon' miss you. Tell my mama no more tears, no more tissue. Ooh, just some hood baby with some issues. Hood baby from the struggle. Long time had a hustle.
So I just wanted to let you guys know that, sorry for the echo here, it's a little echoey, but in Japan here we have what's called obon. And obon is basically the meaning in translated into English. It's one word in Japanese, but translates into a whole sentence in English. But what it basically means is the day that your ancestors' spirits come back to the world. And typically what you would do is go to the graveyards of your lost ones and wash the grave and put incense stick there and pray and wish them happiness in heaven. And yeah, that's pretty much what you do. And then there are some festive stuff that goes on usually if it wasn't for COVID. But yeah, I mean, what can you do, right? It's COVID, so you don't really have the festivals that you would have, celebration on the street. It's usually really nice. Otherwise, I'll just show you a couple B-rolls of it, usually what it would be like in different regions of Japan. And then that's another thing as well, is obon is actually different depending on the region. But historically speaking, in August, it is actually the oldest tradition to celebrate it in August. So, and it also goes off the lunar calendar. So it's usually between August 13th and 15th, but people usually take about a week off from work. Some stores closed, so it's another major holiday besides the New Year's and what's the other one? The Lantern Festival, so yeah. All right, so where I am currently is a cultural school, and this isn't really a school, like an education type of school, but however, you can come to this place right here. I'm just gonna turn my exposure here. I'm just gonna show the building. So yeah, you can actually come here and learn traditional Okinawan stuff and craft like this and that. So yeah, there's many things that you can learn here. So I highly recommend you to come to this place. I'll probably put a GPS link in the description as well. So if you do come to Okinawa, you can experience this cultural school and just test out different stuff. However, I did learn that you do need to make reservations. So just go ahead and make reservations. All right, so you remember how I mentioned to you that Obon is celebrating the return of the ancestors coming to the world? Well, I just wanted to talk to you about Okinawan graves. They're everywhere. Okay, when I say everywhere, I mean like they could be in your neighborhood, they could be in a parking lot like this one. And if you didn't know, right behind me is a couple of graveyards, and this is what they look like. And they're huge. Now that is some of the random locations that you will see graveyards in Okinawa, and there's several different styles. So these ones are typically what you would just call regular tombs, and they're huge, but there are bigger ones which are called turtleback tombs. So it's a little bit hard to see, but those two small islands there, they have a tomb each on them. So yeah, that's another place that there's random stuff. But also you have places like this where you have tombs and there's a new resort getting built right beside it. So wherever the tombs are, they can't really destroy it because obviously it's sacred, and well, and they're just gonna build around all the graveyards. So yeah, some resorts you go to here, you're gonna see like graves, maybe near the entrance, maybe behind the resort. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is. These are like some of the hidden gem beaches that you'll find in Okinawa, and if you are lucky to find a place like this, you're gonna have the whole beach to yourself. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if any of these small islands behind me have a graveyard on them as well. So yeah, you'll find everywhere. All right, so again, I have an ancestor that is a samurai warrior, and that's how far back at least I somewhat know that my ancestral goes back to. But anyways, I have a ring right here to basically have a representation of my ancestor with me all the time, so that I have a reminder that not only do I have an ancestor, but ancestors existed because we can exist in our current world today. And I am grateful to have an opportunity to be a creator in this day and age, and hopefully to make this a full-time career, and to be able to at least get this opportunity, because back then, with no internet, no social media, nothing like this where you're working for yourself pretty much, unless you are owning your own shop. But most of the time back then, you are owned by whoever is owning that city or town. So basically what I'm trying to say is it's a great time to be your own boss, and I highly recommend you to do it, even if you're not going to be a creator on YouTube or anything like that. So anyways, that is it for today's video. Actually, there's one more thing I want to say. That hotel back there, that one you see right there, well, obviously back then it never used to exist. And I just feel like all this nature right behind me right now, just right here to the left of me, that is all gonna go away one day. And it's pretty sad to see a lot of these places kind of get demolished. The nature of it all, what makes Okinawa beautiful as it is. Anyways, hopefully in the next 10 years it doesn't change too much, but big resorts are coming here. They know it's a big tourist destination post-COVID, so yeah. But anyways, see ya.